13 and 44. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hid in the field, that which when a man has found, he hideth. And for joy thereof goeth and selleth everything he hath, and buyeth that field. Yeah, I'ma need that. Understanding, I'ma heed that. Straight truth, I'ma speak that. I'ma eat that, sleep that, breathe that. Genesis and Revelation, I'ma read that. Pop to the devil face, tell him keep back. Try to offer me his rich, tell him keep that. Try to offer me his women, but I beat that. Woo, bigger than just the kingdom. I love your child, you wanna meet him. Don't wanna mad at me when I see him. So I gotta put my sin down and leave him. All about a higher business. Ain't no game with survival of the fittest. Ain't about to be no rest for the wicked. Make no slack, gotta get it go get it. Hey. Up, get it, up, don't, up, stop, up, get it. The kingdom of the highest shall come. Up, get it, up, don't, up, stop, up, get it. It cometh not by observation. Don't get it. Neither shall they say. Don't get it. Low here or low there. Don't get it. The kingdom of the Most High. Up, don't, up, stop, up, get it. It's within you. Up, get it, up, don't, up, stop, up, get it. Don't get it. Understand you gon' get it. Don't get it. Kingdom come and gon' get it.
Understand it, I'm gon' get it. Asking the Most High, he will feel it. Man of understanding, have an X to the spirit. If you got it, will walk it, I know that you feel it. Drop it to my knees and then I pray for the wisdom. Pick it to the lost sheep of those who will listen. You can get the kingdom if you come from repent. Keep the laws and the statutes, on to the win. Just to begin, you gotta have faith that how Abba will run. You're the father or son. Have the power, there was one that was time to do the work. Do it even when it hurts. Pay the love in every verse. Break it for you in every curse. Realize what we work. Wanting nothing on this earth. Ready for the new birth. Getting ready for the marriage. Cleaning myself up for leftover leaven. Knowing that Yasha is watching from heaven. Gotta go get it, keep pushing, no failing. Understanding that the righteous prevail. Even though that the waters be rough, we can sail in the fruits of the spirit.
They want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet. The mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing. That only run their mouth. Y'all don't do no work. No work. Y'all forget.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Every election. So now, because they can't beat me, they got to do this smear campaign to convince public opinion that I'm bad for them.
So you said 2 elections. You were first elected in 2021?
No, 2013 was my first election for trustee. I was a trustee. I sat where they are.
Right.
That's why I know the law.
Council.
Yes.
Elected mayor 2021.
Yes.
Terms 4 years?
Yes.
Okay. Plans to run for re-election?
I'm running for both my seats. And I'm going to win them.
So, and when is the election for Thornton Township?
2025.
So those elections at the same time?
They are.
Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making it. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long.
I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we'd be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
Yes. You already know. We will shut shit down. Blessings, blessings. Welcome to Assisted Enlightenment Talk. You're here with your host, Grace Levi. Thank you for being here. I'm all in smiles on this Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. And you guys are ready for an action-packed Friday now. Okay, so it's going to be a little deep tonight. So I ain't even going to play any games. I'll let the intro play or whatever, but we got some stuff to show. Now, we're trying to figure out how much debt Dolton is actually in. So we have to do this piece by piece. You know, go into the records, see about the financial reports. Hopefully, you know, them updated. We finally get it. Yeah. You know what that goes to say. We want today to focus in on all, well, not all, because honestly, it's over 40. And I think I only have 24. Don't be nervous. We only going over 18. Shut it up. I got a good presentation. We got 18. We're not going to go over them each one by one, but what we're going to do is talk about a majority of them, and then we're going to present one to you that is very important that has been slipped under the radar, and we're just going to kind of like calculate. All right, so let's put this on the screen. Welcome. please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. I put in work again, a whole lot of hours. And I had a bonus, but this was so much that I was like, wait a minute, we're going to have to split this up because I don't even have the attention span for this, okay? After 4 hours of going in and trying to depict what's going on around here. So we're going to have this on the screen big. I'm going to be off the screen for a second, okay? Because sometimes we have issues with Pacer, or if y'all want me to go on Pacer, let me see, can I pull up Pacer so I could put myself on the screen. These are what we're going to explain. I'm going to explain these to you, each one, and then we're going to tell you which ones were settled and which ones are still pending. Obviously, you can see which ones are pending because they don't have an end date. Okay, so you can look at it. Look at this. These are not all of Henyard's court cases. This is only the ones that I can pull up on Pacer with her name. Okay, now there is another sheet that's floating around that I'm going to show you guys. And with that sheet, that's actually the resignation document of Delgado. And on that list of documents, this is the first half. This is our base point, guys. Okay, this was my base point. And this is the second half. Okay, so you see 19 right here, but you have to understand, like, some of these cases are referenced on this first page. Okay, that's what I'm telling you right now. I have about 24 that I can break down to you. Did I pull up Pacer? Yes. Okay, so now because I want to put myself on the screen, God be the glory, everything is working extremely well, so I could go into Pacer. All right, so this is what you were seeing on the screen already. So I just want to break this down to you guys. Let me see. Hey, let's see if I can do this, because I want y'all to be able to see it and see me. You see me, I see you. Okay. All right. So to start off right here at the top of the page, you'll already see that some of these cases, this first one was from 2013. So that doesn't regard us. We're not looking into that. So these right here were all cases that actually got filed in 2024. Okay. And we kind of went over a majority. So right here, Woody's, this is Woody's Barbecue. We know that it's still pending. Okay. We have Gardner right here. Gardner is Yvette Towing. Okay. And hold on, why is it a little different from my sheet? Hold on one second. Anyway, I know what these are. Now, Tracy right here and Johnson, they are connected. These two are lawsuits related to employment. So the ones that doesn't have a date, they are still pending. So we're going to kind of just go over that so you can kind of see what's still pending. Williams case, this is another case that was dealing with defamation and also employment issues. We went into that. Now, Montgomery, I never went into, but this was from 2013. This is a pending case. And I'm going to go into it on a later date because that was one I was like, okay, I don't got time for it today because I want to possibly go into detail. So we know the Ensign case, which was filed in 2024 as well. What happened with the barbershop and her basically making the same moves that she has been making with other businesses, trying to hold them up in production by way of inspection, as well as by way of holding up the business license. So what she would do is hold up the inspection process, and also when they pass or not even at that stage, she will find some reason to not give them some portion of what they need to operate, i.e. a liquor license, okay, on top of the business license. So Thrash and is another one that's supposed to be. Lawrence and Thrash are together. I want you to highlight this. Lawrence and Thrash, we went over that case. I'm going to split that video up because I think I got like 400 views. It's okay, y'all. I think it was clear and everything. I remember I was in Jersey. So Lawrence and Thrash deals with the school board. Do y'all remember? And employment. One person worked for Dolton and one person worked for Thornton on top of being on the school board. Now, I don't remember off the top of my head, but y'all know I'm running these cases down because we went over most of them. Hit the like button. So those two is dealing with the school board. They're still pending. Now, we also have some that was settled. So I want you to pay attention to this list because we're going to go into the ones that were settled. This one, we're going to go into the ones that settled. But before we go into those, Rutgers Holding, that was settled in 2022. And that has to do with business license. Well, it wasn't settled. They actually did not win that case. And they won it on they didn't win on a technicality. It was supposed to be a smoke shop and like like a bar or something like that. And that's one of the things they say, there's too much bars in the area. But according to the zoning, that a place that has smoking or something like that, whatever type it was supposed to be categorized on, it wasn't supposed to be connected. So since it was all connected to a row of businesses, this is how they lost the case on a technicality. Okay. So Sims and Henyard. I gotta remember who Sims and Henyard. You give me 1 second to come to me, but that's not in our 2024. We're just doing 2024. Now I could do another part because I think we do have to do another part because I have like 8 more cases on this document that I'm like showing you that I was just like, I started at 10 a.m. and I stopped at 2. Okay, that's why I told y'all I need resources. $2 donation would be great because there's a few platforms that I could kind of like just pay my membership a month and get everything. But I just had to jump between stuff and it was okay. We did it. Now, this Williams case, this was a case that was settled in 2024. This Williams case is connected to the Alexis Wilson case. And I'm going to tell you here, I'm going to tell you now that there is at least 4 cases that's connected to Alexis Wilson case. 3 of them deal with wrongful locking up. And that's why I find it an issue when it comes to the actions of Dolton police, because it's continuous. It's continuous. So I was surprised. I was like, damn, 4 of them? Okay. All right, we're going to get to it. So now, that's William. Now we also have that's pending now is Miss Wiedemann case. We do know that case, we went over it the numerous times that she was locked up for allegedly threatening the mayor. Let's put him Bird on the screen. Wiedemann to look at her. Let me put Wiedemann on the screen. Wiedemann give it a just don't even just look her way in the meeting. Lock her up. She's looking at me. She's breathing on me. So Wiedemann went through a lot. So her case is pending as well. This is something we may see settled in 2025. But I think they're going to kind of hopefully go from the oldest cases. Okay. Redeemer Church is also another lawsuit that was settled. So we're going to go over the settled cases right after this so it could be all together for you guys. And once we go over all the settled cases, we're going to calculate. But I'm just kind of showing you what's pending still versus what's settled. That's here on PACER for us to see. Now we have Brown, new cases. That's 2025. We got Brown in Redmond. We already know what that stems from. That stems from the Thornton Township fight. Another liability that's falling on to the people because of the actions of allegedly these goons. Allegedly, hold up, we have the infamous picture that I will not take down until she's, out of office. Never to take it down. Remember, okay? Let me say hi to everybody. Blessings H5, blessings Miss Barbara, blessings Jamal, with blessings to you, best of us. Love you. Now let's get to it. Let's continue. So we told you what the Lawrence case is. That's related to the school board. We went over that, how they try to strong arm into getting. You remember? Hold up. Who was they trying to strong arm Lawrence, remember Lawrence? As I told you in Thrasher, they were doing this months ago. They did this a while ago, but we went over this months ago. They were trying to get, let's put our jack of all trades. Let's say I'm gonna call him jack of all counties. Where my baby at? Is this him? Right there. Ain't he part of the Delgado law firm? We ain't talking about this one in the front. We ain't talking about snitches get snitches get stitches. Just like Tiffany, snitches get stitches. Everybody want to snitch on me these days. No, we're talking about Delgado. Those cases related to Delgado. Them trying to get him on the school board. And guess what? After one case, two case, third time was a charm. They got their ass up there. Excuse me. We're moving forward. We're not going to talk about that. So we do know that Lacey's place was actually settled in 2024. Now, as I'm looking at this, okay, hold on one second. See, and this is my dilemma. Okay, this is my dilemma. Exactly this. Now, let me say this. I'm gonna put myself just a little bit bigger while I talk a little bit trash because I'm not about to play. I said, okay, when I was talking, communicating with the Freedom of Information Officer in Dolton directly about the cases that were settled, there was a way that they responded that made me think that I didn't get all of the settlements. Okay. Yeah. I definitely have to follow up now because I'm feeling some type of way. I got a list of 10. In my list of 10, I went verbatim to the ones that I knew, to the ones that I didn't. Right now, as we look at this particular case, and I forgot, Lacey's place was settled in 2024. I don't have the settlement information about that. Now, I'm going to go in and look and just double check and see if they lost. But I don't think they lost. But we're going to double check, okay? Before I put all my eggs in the ducky. Because I felt some type of way. Because their response was, well, that was what the legal team had. So basically it's kind of like, it could be all of them. It's more. So what I'm calculating to you today is an estimate number based on that. Okay. So this is Redmond. I'm trying to remember. Redmond is another employment case. Okay. And this case needs to be litigated. I think that's where they're at. There's a few more. So I told you I'm trying to remember. So just bear with me because y'all see I'm doing good. Okay. Just give me my credit. So we're going to revisit Redmond. I'm trying to remember exactly, but I know it's an employment case. So I want to see do a status update on all of these when we go into probably part 2 or part 3, because it's so many. It's so many. Thank you, Henyard. Thank you. We will never forget about you. Because Dolton will be wearing the badge of honor of all of these lawsuits until people forget about them, even after they pay. And they won't, especially the ones that's connected to Alexis Wilson. So Pablo's Cafe, that's one that was really near and dear to everybody's heart. We went over that. And also that was another one that was just recently okay to be settled. So I didn't get that information because it hasn't been settled totally, but we do know that it will be off the case roster. So I'll keep you posted because obviously I have to follow up once I determine Lacey's place settled. I'm gonna look that up. If it was settled, I didn't get the full list. Yeah, I feel some type of way. So this was the first breakdown. So right now, off the top of our heads, we're going to just say I had to count that's still open. Okay, we have 2, 4. I counted this already too, but I'm going to count it again. Oh, matter of fact, we have 13. I counted it already. So in this particular, right here, search, we have 13 cases that's still open, that's pending. Let's go. Now, we're going to get into the cases that were settled. All right, let's get to it. Everybody, this is a total breakdown. Now we're doing this for calculations as well. Okay, we want to kind of get a picture because we want to figure out how much debt Dolton is actually in, because there's some things that we have to put back in consideration, especially with the 33.5 million. That's how I got 34 million in total. But we have to revisit that case because it's something significant about that case. It doesn't affect the people, but it actually affects the popo. So y'all have to be very careful because the liability in the issues in the merry-go-round falls on everyone. So we want to revisit the $33.4 million case and just kind of tell you how that trickles into the police and how the police, you better watch your back because it don't look like Dolton got your back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to wake everybody up. Everybody. How Grace telling on everybody. I'm telling. All right. Should we do that now? Hold on one second. Did I pull that to the front already? Hold on, give me 1 second. I think I'm gonna save that to the end where it talks when I talk about the $33.5 million real quick, because that's gonna get into the officers. So just give me because a lot of these settlements have to do with, guess what, dog? The officers of Dolton. The conduct. Yeah, it really does. So now this is the response that I got from the Freedom of Information request. So instead of them giving me a list, they gave me this. Okay, now we're gonna put them up there and we're gonna talk about it. And and then the ones that we don't know, I'm gonna break them down to you. Okay. So this one right here is the Camilla Williams. This is the lawsuit that's directly related to Alexis Williams, if you don't remember. Alexis Williams was one of the cases that is up here as well. So all of this is in the public. This was on the agendas. So we're just going to keep it abstractly. So yeah, I'm going to add the amount that Alexis got out of respect for my baby girl Carver. I'm just going to add that in. Camilla got $30,000. So remember that. Okay, this is one of the lawsuits. So in the end, we're going to tally all of this up. The next person right here, and I'll be able to show you if you want to see. It is actually located inside of the PDF of how much each person got. So just let me see if I have it here. I definitely know that it is in the other document, but I think this one, settlement amount plaintiff, total of the cost. So bearing of his own costs and fees. Here we go. 30,000 right here. So y'all can verify what I'm saying, plus attorney fees. And this is on the back of the residence because I got proof. We're going to get to a document that says how to seek relief, because that $33.5 million judgment, it says something when they try to seek relief and how Dolton will get relief. And one of those measures was, I have to tell you now, increasing the taxes. I really do have to tell you that. It's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. So moving forward, who is this? This next person. Okay, so this is Carver case. So this was part of the settlement, as to let y'all know. We're going to move forward. Yes. Bias. Okay. Okay. So Carlos West. So Carlos West, just a breakdown of Carlos West situation. This is also connected to the Alexis Wilson case. Yes, it is. Let's put my baby girl on the screen. We're going to have to let you guys know who Alexis, if y'all don't know who she is. But he's also connected to the Alexis. He was a protester. And this case took place, I think it had to do around that time where you saw Miss Carver outside. And you at the protest, this video, let me just put it there for 1 second so y'all can see. And I think that was the protest that he had some interference, and then he was dismissed and from the meeting, as well as Rabbi Michael. Now, I didn't read the case totally to you guys. I just did a briefing on it. But instead of, and I'm just going to put this was, I believe that this was the meeting that this happened at. Let me just put it on the screen real quick. He was awarded $50,000. This person was awarded a little bit more than Miss Williams. Why can't I find it? Here we go.
Public comment, and she'll just.
I'm Cara Wilson. I'm the mother of Alexis Wilson, killed by Dolton, Illinois police.
This is the meeting.
At the time that my daughter was killed, Tiffany stood in front of.
All right, so I'm not going to play the full one because we're going to show y'all, but I just want y'all to know. So another $50,000 was allocated on the behalf of the unlawful behavior of the police out there, and also denying people access and locking them up and interfering with them attending the meeting. So we're going to read West because we have the case. That was a case that we did not read, okay? And yeah, we're going to go on to the next one. So it's 10 settlements that I got. Obviously, I'm thinking I'm missing one, but I'm probably not. So this one actually was the Park District. The Park District actually sued the Village of Dolton, and that was related to Henyard closing the Park District. Do y'all remember? Do y'all remember the car show? Let me see something. Hold on. Carlos West. I have Carlos West. Hold on. Before we go to the car show, let me remove this real quick. I got Carlos West. Let me tell you exactly a little bit what happened with Carlos West. I'm more prepared than what I thought. All right. So that's Carlos West. Hold up. That's Camilla. Hold on. This is this. I had Camilla's up already. And respect to everybody. It's not to dox y'all. It is actually to show the liabilities that has been caused by Henyard, her goons, the police, and how this is falling on the people. So I just want y'all guys to realize that. So this is the Carlos situation. We're going to go into it in detail, but the allegation is false First Amendment retaliation, alleged unreasonable seizure, false arrest and imprisonment, missing. I got to see what missing means. Alleged state malicious prosecution. And that's in a lot of the cases, especially dealing with Dolton police out there set tripping. They over there acting up. Here we go. So an alleged claim for indemnity. Okay. And that's going to fall on Dolton. All right. So I just wanted to show y'all that we have that. Let's move forward. We're going to get into that. Another false arrest. Okay. And that was related to the Alexis Wilson case. Now, the next one is, hold on. Now, this was the Park District we're going to get to real quick. Put it on screen so we can do a little flashback. We ain't watching videos. We get into articles, dog. All right, so this was related to that settlement, but that didn't have no money. Okay, so this was an injunction, and they want to make sure that the mayor never do this shit ever fucking again. Dolton Park District announced lawsuit against Village of Dolton for forced car show cancellation. So you see what I'm saying? Y'all remember that when she put the block out there? All right. So that's basically was an injunction relief. And I don't think that they had to pay a fine. Let me go looking real quick to just make sure. All right. Let me see. I think they was granted a temporary restraining order. Let me remove that real quick. Ain't nothing like the proof, baby. So I think they was granted a temporary restraining order. But I don't think they was given relief like money. So let me just verify. It says we're for the complaint, temporary restraining order, and an injunction against the Village of Dolton placing barriers to prevent access to the property owned by Dolton Park District. So that was one thing. And I'm trying to see if it was any money. The parties have agreed to fully compromise and settle the lawsuit in all matters thereof. Yeah, so I think it was just injunctive relief. That was the settlement, but hold on. Yeah, it was. Hold on. I'm sorry, the money was 14,000. So about 15,000 they had to pay to the lawyer for this because there was a lawyer involved. And y'all gonna see something. Y'all, guess who is another lawsuit here? $158,000 worth of lawsuit, baby. Y'all gonna be like, yo, they taking Dolton on the fucking ride. Let's get to your comments real quick. Blessings, everyone. South Central in the house. Blessings. How are you, Oliver? I missed you. Haven't seen you in a while. Virginia in the house. Blessings. Barbara, how you doing? How you doing? White, Jalen White, what's up? How are you? I'm just saying hi to everybody because y'all know this is going to be a long live. I'm just trying to take a little intermission. Now, let's move forward. We already at now. I didn't run a running tally as each one, but just remember, if y'all want to, y'all go back and write this down. But I got the running tally. I got the total amount. So 14,000, basically 15,000 was paid to the lawyers in this case, and they got the injunction. So that settlement, the next one was Jessica Burns. Okay, and that has to deal with extortion, unlawful seizure of a car. And I believe that this was settled most recently, like 2 meetings ago, maybe, because I wrote it down. Because that was not in the first set of cases that I showed you. I told you this shit ain't easy. I added up. Now on Pacer, this is Burns is not here. So once I hear it, I have to take note, write it down, figure out where it's at. So I had heard about this, but then God be the glory that it was actually settled. So it has something to do with extortion, unlawful seizure. This is something that we could read in the future. I think it's something that we should, and it had to do with the Village of Dolton Police. And it cost the village $57,000 in total. Okay, so let me put a little star by that because that's something that we have not read, but I found the case. Let me see. Let's move this over. So the popular car show, we definitely know that was abruptly stopped. Let me see what's my next paper that I have. Okay, now as y'all see, I was on a hunt. I was on a hunt. So we do have the Jessica case now, and that is something that we will go and read. Not today, but we already know what it deals with. It's the unlawful seizure of the car and extortion. And that may have something to do with a tow truck company. There is on another document that we're going to show you right here. Now, this was my other baseline. This Delgado document. This is the Delgado document where he said, I'm not going to represent you no more. You ain't paying me. You're broke. Y'all remember that? So on that one was a tow truck. We're going to go over this. Some of these are repeats, but I wanted to show you. Where's the tow truck place? Hold on one second. We're going to get to it. I'm jumping ahead, but the tow truck place is here. And I do believe that this Jessica Burns situation may have something to do with this tow truck place. So we're going to read it. I'm making an assumption, but it has to do with unlawful seizure of a car and extortion some way, somehow. All right. All we're doing is bringing the facts. We want the residents to know what's going on. We need you guys to be prepared. Don't forget. I know this is a happy moment. I think y'all going to get the candidate that you want, but I need the problems fixed. And one of them is directly stemming from the Dolton police station. Not the fact that Tiffany was able to lure them into being unlawful, being her henchman. No, it was the fact that, they're doing a whole bunch of bullshit that is showing up in these lawsuits. That's all I'm saying. So we got the car show. We got the extortion, $57,000. Remember, the car show cost the lawyers. They had to pay the lawyers $15,000. Marcus Redmond. Now I have a question mark on Marcus Redmond. This was let's get back to this. Let's get back to the Freedom of Information, because shout out to the Dolton Freedom of Information officer. I know I love you. You tried it though. You tried it, but I love you. All right. This is And okay, this is Redwood. Yeah, Marcus Redwood and Ann Thomas is the person that's suing in this matter. Now, when you look at the settlements, they don't tell you exactly what they are about. So that's why I have a question mark there, because that case. Okay, that's not the same one. That case was not easy to find, but it may not be as bad because the settlement amount. Let's just. I know I can zoom this in. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Was $15,000. You see that right here? I don't know if y'all can see it in full settlement, the dispute claim. Here it goes, $15,000. Okay, so that was the one that dealt with Redwood Marcus. Now I don't think that was as terrible, but that's something I'm gonna look at to see if it's worthwhile, so we can share it with you guys. Okay, hit the like button, please. All right, the next one. These are all based on settlements, okay? So in total with settlements, hold up. And this total amount of settlements on this list is close to $500,000. It's actually 434,000, but I'm gonna say 500,000 plus because I just round every number off. So you see what I'm saying? In total, what I'm showing you right now in settlements is $500,000. And it's probably some that's missing. And we already showed you that it's 13 cases that's still pending. We're not finished yet. We got some more. Because as I was looking for these cases, other cases was popping up. I was like, I'm tired. I'm tired. I even found the case that Miss Carver had asked me about. And I was like, oh, snap. I found it. And I just sent it to her like, there you go. I said, that was God. So this is the next one. Let me make sure that I'm on the right page. I'm sorry I'm bringing myself in and out. Just bear with my production right now. So we already know that this Marcus was 15,000. The next one is Redeemer Church. No, matter of fact, let's switch that up. It is OMFM. Who do you think that is, guys? Who is OMFM? Anybody? Can I give y'all a second to guess? Nobody. Odison, Murphy, Frazier, and McGrath. The lawsuit is settled. This is some of the things that Tiffany tried to use as her ammo, but it is the truth. I know we ignore it because it came out of her damn mouth. But this was the biggest settlement last year. Not biggest. Let me say this wasn't as big as Alexis case. So I was shut up on that one. And it wasn't big as the $33.5 million. The $33.5 million was the biggest. The next one was the Alexis case. This one, as far as what I know, this is the third case. And this is the lawyer fees that went to Overson that he had to sue for, which was $193,000. Okay? When they say that the lawyer's getting paid, no. They're getting paid. Yes, Miss Shirley. 100% right. So that was part of the settlement agreement, and that's part of the $500,000 that we're showing you today. The lawyer's got to get paid. But sometimes, and that's no disrespect to him. Y'all know I be hitting Delgado hard, but I got to say it. All lawyers' agenda is to make some type of money and get relief for their client. I'm not going to say they don't. But they will use methods that may be drawn out, that may cause more problems. Like, for instance, when Tiffany lawyer told her, oh, shut down Thornton Township. Okay? Because they wouldn't pay for the insurance, or not pay. They wouldn't sign for the insurance, knowing that she could have just got it done. You see what I'm saying? But nah, shut it down so they could take me to court. I got to get you, and you going to pay. And guess who's going to pay? Guess who's going to pay? Me and you, the residents. I'm you today. All right. So there we go. That's him, Odison. No disrespect. We gonna have to dox you today just a little bit. I hate using that word, but that's the truth. Now, Redeemer Church, that's who I thought I was going to tell. Now, Redeemer Church, they did them bad, and I thought they was going to get a little bit more. They made me a better lawyer because they went through a lot. If y'all remember Redeemer Church, they basically were trying to go after them for violations that they didn't give them enough time to fix it, wouldn't let them get inspection. It was a back and forth nonsense. And then I don't know if this was the same situation where they were trying to force them to have a permit. Yeah, I think that was it. And they supposed to have been exempt as a church. This was part of the issue. Then the church had to move to another church. It was a flood in that church. The kids program got messed up. I'm remembering this one. And they basically, I don't know if the church is shut down, the congregation is not functioning, but they lost a lot of members allegedly related to this and just suffered a big loss because of the Henyard tactics. Now, they didn't get as much, and I really think they should have got more, no disrespect. They got $15,000, okay, for the damages and the loss. Maybe two. The thing is, when they get this minimum amount, 15,000, I think it's because they don't have the physical evidence to show. And I think they kind of throw a low ball down there. What y'all think? Because I'm 15,000. That number's kind of popping up a lot. And I'm like, this church went through some shit in this case. I remember reading that. All right. So we got another hitter that I didn't even know. I was like, who is Maji? Who is Maji? This is Maji. It's Sabari Maji. I haven't read this. And this is connected to Lacey Lewis. Funky ass. Most of these are connected to him, especially when it took place in that time frame of 2022 into 2023. Because he came in after Collins. Okay, we gotta update about everybody today. Everybody. Guess what this is connected to? This is also connected to the Alexis case. Yep. Let me see. Do I got it? Who's this? Hold on. This Marcus Redwood. Redwood. Did I do Redwood already? Yes. I was supposed to show y'all it on the agenda of Redwood. I have that proof, but I'm gonna move forward. Y'all know how I do. We're gonna have to show you the proof, dog. Let me see what this is. Redeemer Church. I got that up. Let me move forward because we talked about it. Y'all don't need me to prove that I got the cases because I got them right here. We read that one already. Let me just see. Give me a second. Illinois protester wrongfully arrested after calling police office a fascist pig. I think, Shabar Maji. Let's put it on the screen. I had to look this shit up, dog. I learn new things every day. So how many cases we said connected to the Alexis Wilson case, and y'all saying that this wasn't important? They tried to sweep it under the damn rug. Mr. Maggi got $50,000. So one person got $30,000. One got, where's the other Alexis? This is 50, and the other one, $250. $250,000. West got 50. Camilla got 30. Maggie got 50. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Is it the people or unlawfulness? Do we see a problem here? Right. So this is the do I got it on the screen? Okay, cool. All right. Background 2022, Center for Protest Law, Litigation Council, Media Power, the Chicago West Town. Okay, let's get to it. The protest, Sabar Maggi was falsely arrested by police in Dolton, Illinois on September 1st, 2021 at a demonstration protesting the murder of Alexis Wilson, 19-year-old Black woman who was shot 7 times and killed by the Dolton police. The Dolton police acted to silence the protests and challenging racist police violence, continuously forced protesters away from City Hall and outdoor public meeting the Dolton mayor was attending, and then unlawfully arrested Mr. Maggi and other for their free speech activity. After police falsely arrested 2 other protesters, including Bill Ryan, Mr. Maggi picked up Bill, it says, including one on a bullhorn. I thought it was Bill Horn. I do apologize. One on a bullhorn. Mr. Maggi picked up the bullhorn and called the police officer fascist pig. Okay. And another officer a pig. Okay. He was promptly arrested. The First Amendment rights was violated. So this was Maggi. I didn't even know about this one. I was like, oh, snap. $50,000. That's why they need to know the Constitution. A lot, you know what? If people knew Harvey sue his ass, I can't understand how y'all got locked up and all this stuff, and Harvey don't got all these lawsuits. I just had to think. I was thinking about Harvey too. I was like, damn, Harvey should be right in the same boat with them because they sure enough cut off First Amendment rights. They sure enough cut off First Amendment rights. Okay, let me take that off the screen so we know who Maggi is. And Maggi got $50,000. Okay, and related to the Alexis case. And yeah. I could read it. We could go over that because I have it as well. Ooh, because it was good today. I did my research because some of the ones I was like, I can't find it. I found it. I was like, oh, God be the glory. We about to run this shit on Dolton. Stop playing. We're going to fix the police department. They doing y'all dirty. We got more to show y'all. I know y'all doing y'all dirty. I don't care. It's going to have to be fixed today. All right, so that is Maggi case. Okay, we do got it. We're gonna if it's anything like just wild, we're gonna read it because we do got a wild police case that deals with Officer Perez on Sunday. Y'all got to hear it. I keep talking about it. Told you got to do with voodoo, pee on the floor, all types of shit. MRI machines, chokeholds, stun guns, all of that. All of that. All right. Now, we're going to put our dun 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 on the screen. This is number 10. All right. This is our last one that they have disclosed to me. And this is why we have, I'm going to say it, why somebody is, hold on, wrong one, disgruntled. It's not just this, y'all, but I do think that this made us say, fuck everybody. They all got to go. That's why she say this shit. Trina Downs. Okay? We're going to put this on the screen before I get to the lawsuit. Let's just, because we're going to have to give it to her. This happened to her. Y'all remember with the water bill thing? Let's do this correctly before I just get to disclosing that. She got a settlement too, dog, because of the water bill thing. Don't listen to her. I understand, but sometimes shit'll make it go crazy. When I met you, shut up, Trina. Crazy to forget you. I got jokes. There we go. So, when she moved in, first and foremost, it's not easy to be a new homeowner. I don't know how many homes she purchased, but regardless, when you go in with a mortgage, you have a plan, you want a fixed income, whatever it is, all our income is fixed. We ain't old. All of us don't have to be old on one. And then all of a sudden you get a water bill. Woman buys dream home, discover later that she inherit a 4-figure water bill with it. That motherfucker. What? And then allegedly, I think something went up with the mortgage, if I remember this, but maybe I'm tripping. But I think something went with the mortgage. Today, owning a house is considered one of the most significant achievements and is always worth celebrating. However, acquiring her dream house cost Trina Downs more than she bargained for, a 4-figure unpaid water bill. How the hell did it get to her? That lien was not even supposed to be on the transaction, especially when it connected to the real estate company. She should have been suing their asses too, because they were supposed to do their damn due diligence and actually see, was it a lien on the home? Trina, if you got time, follow the fuck up. Okay, Downs purchased an apartment in Dolton, and as expected, she paid her quarterly, it says apartment, a quarterly water bill unknowing the woman. The house previously occupied had piled up unpaid water bill. Why I say apartment? think it's her house. The unknown debt began to cause problems for Downs, and the more she paid, the more issues she encountered. Finally, in 2015, the woman discovered the source of the problem. The tip off was getting a malicious bill of more than $1,000. So that set her off. At this point, Downs decided to get bill statements and found out that she had inherited an unpaid $2,400 bill with the apartment. Now, this is 2015. Now, I can remember her still complaining about the shit when I was learning about this in 2024. Now, I'm going to have to verify this, but what it says is that she received, that's Sabrina, that she received $9,000 in a settlement, period, point blank, period. And you don't settle with somebody who you don't need to settle with, period. Don't care for name. It's Trina, Fina, Carfina. It is what it is. I'm going to look into this case. Let's see what this case is. This case says 19. It was 2019. So this, I don't know if it stemmed specifically just from this water bill and went all the way into 2019, or if it's separate, like they fixed that and then it was something else. But because this is the settlement agreement, it's not going to go into the details. But I did not read the case, and we do have the case originally. It is on PACER. And the reason why I left it, I leave it alone, because y'all know sometimes it's hard out here for a pimp. I love Trina. Trina be in the mix. And my booski be like, don't say her name. I'll be like, yo, she cool. I can say it. No. I'll be like, shut up. Okay. So her name is here, and it was settled. Okay. So we can't look at this as to verify the foundations of it, but it was $9,000, something better than nothing. Sorry on the back of Dolton residents, but why is that? Some type of corruption going on, some type of issues. Okay, yeah. So that is the totality of the settlements that I got for this second. Okay, I'm going to follow up some way, somehow, in a different manner. Excuse me, y'all. For me. Pray for me. Let's just be a little bit of this cold. Y'all know I was fighting that cold a long time ago when I was sick. Keep coming. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus Christ. It's just come up out of nowhere. Okay, we rebuke it. Now,
Tara, do you see this?
it's only 1 minute, 15 seconds. Don't worry. So this is Dolton. Police at Dolton Village Hall to arrest Tiffany Henyard, Trina Downs, and former trustee. I'm not sure what directly this is. I don't think they were all together, but I know she called Tiffany.
Did I shoot somebody?
Every time. Hold on, she called Tiffany. So I'm still trying to get context behind.
No, though. It's cool. Can you tell me why they called the police on me, Tiffany?
I don't know. I asked them the same. So I think this was titled wrong. I don't think that Tiffany is getting arrested. She called it like, here's how why they trying. So something severely wrong with this situation. And I'm just saying things ain't being handled correctly out there. And then sometimes people can't deal with that stress level. And maybe they don't respond the way we want them to respond, but damn it, something ain't right. All right, so let me move this off my screen, and I think we're going to move on into a few other cases that I have looked into that was related to the document of Delgado. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to take as much stuff off the screen as possible so my stuff will run, because I want to leave some of the resources for y'all. And if I take them off the screen, if I take them off my toolbar, y'all done. All right, so before we get to... Colin's got a lawsuit too. First you were friends, and now you got a lawsuit too. Yep, Colin got a lawsuit too. But this is what I wanted to show y'all. Now, this is related to the $33.5 million verdict. And if y'all don't remember, we're just going to just show you a beautiful picture of the judge that came up with that agreement and said, I'm not about to play with y'all no more. This was gross. Gross. Okay, now what I've learned is that post this proceedings, they went in and tried to put a lien or try to enforce their FIFA on Dolton, because they said, yeah, they broke. They ain't going to pay us. We're going to look at that document real quick and see what they say. And it was one thing very significant. I was like, man, that's some bullshit. Okay. All right. Okay, that's on 22. 20. That's page 8. Okay. Now, this is what he used to sustain why they wanted to basically enforce it. They went and named all these articles right here. This is related to the $33.5 million case. So they named all of these articles. The Village of Dolton misconduct at Mayor Henyard's helm has been raised not only by the village trustees and lawyers in the above lawsuits, but also by the local news. So they put all these articles to state their claim. They talking about the trustees having to sue and they suing each other. It says reports of Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard shocking viewers, prompting calls for criminal investigation. FBI probes Tiffany Henyard administration. Like, they're using everything. They bringing facts. Like, look, judge, look. And that's what I like. You see what I'm saying? When they bring those facts. Part-time mayor, taxpayer spending big money. He like, it's a problem. Look at these articles, judge. Dolton dysfunction, bills go unpaid, aiming questionable expensive. Help me out. Illegal in so many ways. Dolton mayor's salary maneuver raising eyebrows. So he's showing the crookedness, what she doing in this. Now, he like, we need to get the money. The $33.5 million. He talks about the spending $50,000 a month on the village credit card, staying in the hotels in Chicago. Like, he named everything. If he ain't filed this motherfucker right, he filed it right. Shout out to this lawyer. We'll get to the bottom and see who he is. And right here, it says, as a result, mayor misconduct, the village budget has gone from a surplus. It says surplus. And it got I want to see the above resource, $5 million. It's from a surplus to a $5 million deficit. So they didn't say how much the surplus was. You know how they was trying to say it was $2 million. I still can't remember. I'm thinking they were at $2 million. I really do. I really do think that they was like $2 million up before Tiffany came in, but it's a $5 million deficit as far as this lawsuit was trying to say. Now, this is the most important part. What happened in this particular situation? They settled. They wanted the money. It's two things that happen here too. It's another thing. He goes in, I think I was looking at 7, went into payer for relief. I believe this is it. And he talks to the judge about ways that they can get relief. Here we go. This how much they love y'all. This how much they love you, dog. They said take out more debt to pay this. Pursuant to the TIA statutory scheme, a municipality is authorized to pay the money judgment debt by accessing funds from three ways. One, by issuing municipal bonds. So you'll get a company that will, if they issue you a bond, let's say for $1 million, based on your credit, your situation, they'll say you have to pay $100,000, $500,000, and they will secure that bond for you, and you can use that bond to pay these type of things, and then you have to pay that bond company back. It's just like a loan, but some bond companies, it's like insurance loan. Does that make sense? So they like, hell to the no, if you got Henyard on your damn payroll, allegedly. So this is one way they said that the municipality can move forward, which is Dolton. Also, number two, this is how disrespectful the lawyer is. But I gotta keep it real. They said, you pay me by raising the rate and charges from municipality services. Ding, 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 ding. That's why y'all really should care. Don't stop. Ask them these questions, because in the end, here go the proof. You're paying for it. You're going to pay. This is ridiculous. Either you're going to be paying because they got to take that bond out, or by raising the rate of the charges, like inspection, ticketing, towing. Oh, we didn't get into the towing company, dog, that's suing Dolton, that was in a alleged scheme with Dolton. Oh, we didn't get there yet. The night is not over. Hit the like button. I put in the damn work tonight again. Let's go. Yeah, this is ugly. This is not nice. The third way, as stated by here, now this is all backed up by law. Here you go. Raise taxes, and all tax rate caps are removed. I don't like it, but we have to show you this. So this is where it's even more alarming to the people, because now you're seeing it in real time. Maybe it don't hit y'all. The taxes is through the roof already out in that area. Thank you, Henyard. Thank you to your goons. Yeah, we have a little bit more. There was another case. Now, don't think that you're good, Popo. Like, don't mess with my Popo. Y'all next. All of the bad things that y'all been doing. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to leave y'all asses hanging. Did I get to this? All right, boom. I finished this whole row. Give me 1 second. I got to get to the second row of tabs. Oh, yeah. Where we at? Right here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Got to move some stuff around. There we go. All right, hit the like button if you like what I'm delivering. Yeah, let's move forward. This is nothing but facts. Oh, no, we're not going to show that yet, because I really wanted to do that. I want to do the Tiffany property thing. But all of this right here, we already at 50 minutes. I know y'all like, yeah. So y'all have to replay it, and I'm going to split up the most significant ones and play them later on. Okay? So we could dig it in to let Dolton know and the new administration know, don't ignore what's happening with the police station. Because if you ignore it, I'm still going to be bothering the Illinois Police Accredited Training Center, as well as, licensing board. Yeah. I'm beat. I'm too beat. I'm very beat for Alexis. Yeah, you done fucked up. I just showed y'all 4 cases that related to this our baby girl. Come on. Stop it. Now, police, here we go. This is David Graham. Now, this was the case in 2021. I just want to show y'all. Now, this has nothing. Well, it's part of one of the settlements. I think. hold on. I'm trying to remember what case this is connected to. This case had to do connected to Collins. The case of Collins was involved. Whatever this shit was, I got to look at it. Basically, what it's saying in this particular case is that when Dolton settles a case and the police is involved, if they do not put in the settlement agreement that they're going to pay the lawyer fees for the said officer, if he has lawyers, guess who got to pay the lawyer fees? Bookia. I have to say that. You know why I'm saying that? Because that says a lot to probably the stress level that was going on with, y'all know who? Perez. There were cases that he lost. And to my understanding, they were liable litigation fees if it wasn't written in the settlement. Now, I'm going to look, because this case set precedents. I'm going to look more deeper into this. But Popo, don't think that you're protected even when they have insurance. We literally just told you about Dixmoor. Dixmoor looks like they're going down the same path of Dolton, and we didn't even know it. Especially when it comes to not paying bills and the things going on with their police. But what I'm seeing, because I still have to research the police behavior, but what I'm hearing is that you have a good number of good police in Dixmoor, and it's kind of opposite. They're getting done dirty. They're not paying the bills. They don't got insurance and shit like that. So imagine y'all get caught up. These are people with insurance. And the lawyer said, oh, hell to the no, we settled because of you. When you ain't responsible for your shit. That's what I wanted to show y'all with Graham. That's fucking ridiculous. But that's what the police deserve. Hey, you're laying with dogs, you get fleas. Cat. Yep. This was the appeal panel reversing decision awarding $100,000 fees for cops. Here go the article. That's what made me see. I'm telling you, this research had like literally just branched off to other stuff that I was like, wait, I got 9 more cases. We got to do a part 2. I got 9 more that I didn't even get to, y'all. So right here, this was the appeal panel reverse decision award $100,000 fees to cops who settled retaliation lawsuit with Dolton. So we're going to move forward. Cops, be careful. Now, this is next. Yeah, that had to do that case. That's why I pulled it up. That had to do with the $33.5 million case. Yes, it did. You know why? Because right after that, I pulled up the case that was connected to that, and that was the IG seats. And you see right here, this is Garden and Dunlap. And Dunlap is disabled. And this was related to this. If they can't pay $33.5 million, you think they're going to pay your lawyer fees? Nope. So sorry. So it was 2 elements to the $33.5 million case that created some type of precedence. Said bump you. And residents, 3 ways we're going to levy you. Sad. Serious. Now, this case is pending. Now, these cases right here, where I got them from, is here. Let's put them on. Now, let me show you on a Delgado one. The top one, Wiedemann, pending. Collins. Y'all remember Collins? He has a lawsuit that's pending right now. So we're going to be looking for that as well. Miss Anderson, I was having trouble finding that case. That's one of the cases that I'm going to have to follow up with. But it was not on the list as resolved. And since it say 23, number 23, that's filed in 2023. So we're going to keep y'all updated on Miss Anderson's case. Burns, we went over Burns as well. Burns was one of the cases that was actually settled, if y'all remember. That was Jessica Burns. We didn't go over the details because I still have to figure out what was the case about, but I do know, no matter of fact, I do apologize. The Jessica Burns right here says extortion, unlawful seizure. That was the one that was settled for $57,000. Dolton Park District. That was the one that was settled for $14,000, $15,000, basically for lawyer fees. 300 West Shelby. I need y'all to help me out with that because I was having a little bit issues with those, but I was like, at this point, I was on clunk out season. Being honest, Dolton Shelby Woodlawn. That's another one that I have to look up, but I do believe it's still pending because it was filed in 2023. So that is 8. These are some of the 8 cases that I still have to look up for you guys. Edgar County Watchdog. We have that. That was actually a Freedom of Information request lawsuit. Okay. Yes, Edgar. That was filed in 6/6/2024. And that one is still pending. I have their watchdog. So I was kind of, you know, I'm fucking nosy. Collins is suing for wrongful termination. Y'all already know. So Collins is, wife over there came down to, I came to support. Oh, shut up, y'all. I just got to talk shit. I just got to talk shit. It just stood out to me that she said that she was Tiffany Henyard's daughter godmother formerly. That was like, oh my God, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let's move forward. Let's put the Watchdog Facebook pages to let y'all know I did my due diligence. Do I got on the screen? I did my due diligence, dog. Hit the like button. $2 donation would help. Okay, because I need to make my resources more easy. I'm a one-man band. No, actually, I do have some support in the back, but they are not investigators. They are just people who love me and love Dolton. So they literally, we just been running it. But when it comes to the research and the details and spending money on Pacer and clicking the same damn case over and getting charged again, that's my ass. Okay. I'm like, damn, I got the case already. You got to pay another $1.99. So this is Edgar County Watchdog. And they were making a lot of, news articles about her. And they were petitioning Freedom of Information request. This is a case that's still pending. As you saw, they just settled a Freedom of Information request lawsuit. I don't think, did we get the amount of that? Did we? I can't remember. If you know the amount, put it in the chat. So this is another Freedom of Information request lawsuit. And I really think that y'all need to get it together. Okay? So, yeah. Because y'all over here playing with me too. Now give me all the lawsuits, dog. All right. So now we got, let's put it back on the screen. Let's put it back on the screen because that's my other document that I'm working off of. So we got Edgar. This is the towing company. Let's get to it. Let me just show you this right here. I found the video. You're like, damn, it was God. It wasn't me. Predatory towing company. Does this look like the same towing company? Let's get it. What's going on around here?
Hi, who authorized you to be on our property? Who authorized you to be on our property? This is private property. Who authorized you to be here?
How you on private property?
Just so you know, the police are on their way because you're trespassing on private property.
But then why that sign right there? Wait, that's weird.
It's not crafty.
What they got going on? Let me find out his ass and put a sign up there. Oh, he taking down the sign? Oh, he putting it up? He put his sign on somebody else's building? Y'all know I ain't watched this, y'all. Shut up. Some people's like, you need to watch every single thing you show us. I'm like, baby, do the research I do. Some things we just gonna have to wing it when we get there. Then he put the sign up on somebody's property. What the hell?
Well, I would like to know, like, we have to communicate. This is our private property.
This is our private property.
There's
You
no,
out of
they
control.
have no right to tow cars
What are you
on
doing?
our
Look at
private
your
property.
side.
You have no right. He's putting up some towing signs, and they have no right. They have no right. We don't have an HOA. Nobody can give you the right to put up towing signs. I just called the police, but feel free to call too. And they're on their way. You have no authority. You need some papers to show you're allowed to. You don't have a contract here. You don't have a contract here.
What the hell? I don't even watch this, y'all. This is like, let me just sip some coffee. Y'all know I've been reading the whole time. Don't worry, we doing well, good. We coming to an end. Do y'all see what's going on here? Remember when I said ticking and towing, and I ain't had a proof? I'm not mute, right? I ain't had a proof, but God gave me the proof. Let's go. That's why you pray. Look at that.
We got towed, and our other neighbors got towed because they decided.
Yo, this nigga, I'm sorry. No, he did not just put a sign down just now and about to tow somebody's car. Is that what we seeing? Wait, shut up, Grace. Let's watch it. Shut up. Let's fast forward a little bit.
They said they're gonna tow all the cars over here.
Oh shit! Oh, did I slow it down? Did I put on slow motion? No.
And they're related to these people right here, and they're related to those people over there. Yeah, they're related.
Call Terrence. Knock on Terrence, though.
Oh, then you got to go to jail.
I have somebody come through.
Oh, please. Are we gonna have somebody gonna do some investigation on this? Some investigation on Facebook. I mean YouTube. I know there's a lot of other people that be creeping inside of my damn chat. I be seeing you content creators, or they be telling me, go follow up and see what the hell this motherfucker doing, because I can't do fucking everything. But this is suspect as hell. Thank you, Gail. I appreciate you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. And while she gave $4.99, I just want to let you guys know that $4.99 for my membership, until I could decide what content gonna go on in it that's exclusive, that $4.99 is going through the resources. I told y'all, it's one platform I want to get is $125 every month. I'm already paying $100 and change for Pacer because I take so much cases. So thank you, Gail. I'm telling y'all, God be the glory, because I won't stop. I ain't got much money and I still won't stop. I don't know what the hell wrong with me, but I got to say thank you. I want to say thank you. Okay, let me stop singing. Let's finish watching corruption. This is some bullshit. Flat ass. I just say I can't believe it. You saw enough. I'm gonna put the link down there. Now why did we show you this? Because this jigger got a lawsuit. Wait, do he got a lawsuit? Or was this, hold on, this right here was connected to him? Hold on one second. I did Edgar. Did I do Edgar? Watchdog. Let me move that over, guys. Excuse me, guys. Give me 1 second. I got my line up. Allegations, launched an investigation. I think this one, U-Haul rental trucks. Gardner F. Hold on 1 second, because it was something else I wanted to show y'all, because it looked like they were looking into them as well. Like they were looking in to Gary Towing Company. because of Tiffany. Hold on. Let me just get this off the screen real quick and put the other article real quick to see can I skim it with y'all. But I'm remembering because I'm moving through the resources kind of fast. Thank you, Jesus. 1 hour. I thought this was about 3 hours, dog. Shit, thank you. All that damn research. But I think this may say something about the towing company. I know it was complaints about this towing company from the people. Not only that video, and then you got this motherfucker. You got this motherfucker, sorry, coming to sue. Okay? Let's just put his old funky case up there. Let me see. Did I read it? No. But we're going to get to it a little later date. All I know is that same company in one of these articles will put up for allegedly misconduct with Mary Henyard. Okay? Tow truck. We saw the misconduct and we're not bringing the proof. People, don't be afraid to talk. Shit, the power's in the numbers. I love you, Popo, but you shorthand right now. They're going to have to push back hard as shit while you're shorthand because it's fucked up. All right. Gregory's towing. This is the case. So the reason why I'm not going to show you this because there's one case that I'm actually going to show y'all today that was way more alarming than this. That's pending a lawsuit. Okay? Shout out to God and Alexis. Cara, because Cara sent this to me the night in the middle of the night. I just glanced at it like I'm sleepy. And then in the morning, I was like, okay, I'll look into it. And then I was like, okay. But I didn't get a chance to because it was more that we had to find out, like the name and things like that or whatever. Yeah, it popped up on our directory today. So that's the one case we're going to get into. That's going to blow your damn mind. And you're going to see how the media turns shit around. So we will be going over Gregory's towing, that crooked ass company allegedly that you saw what they just did. And then they want to sue. They want to sue the village of Dolton talking about, fuck you, pay me. You want more from the taxpayers? Okay, moving forward. I'm not going to be emotional. This is Gardner. Allegedly corruption surrounding Henyard capacity as supervisor. This is Lawrence Gardner, U-Haul rental. That's Gardner. We read that. I'm just trying to say, I think it's something with these towing companies in one of these articles. Woods Kitchen. They're talking about that one in this article. It's another article I'm looking at. But I remember I'm going to look at it, and then I'm going to make sure that y'all get it in the description if y'all want to look at some of the resources, because I do want to get to a very, very important. So this is the last one. So how many we showed y'all? That was 18. Hey, I sound like an African. Hey, shut up, y'all. 18 and the hour is 16 minutes, dog. Did y'all get a full breakdown? We went over the settlements that was worth close to $500,000, the 33.5 million case that trickles on and highlights more in post litigation. Two factors. One, they're coming after the residents by bond, by tax levy, or just by increasing fines. Two, related to $33.5 million. Police, you thought you had a friend. Sometimes you got to walk the fuck away and say no. Because at the end, when they settle, they say, oh no, bitch. You're going to have to pay for your own litigation unless we wrote it in the actual settlement. Gotcha. Hey, I had to say it like African. Hey, I got jokes. Let's finish off with a banger. I think Chief Lacey has something to do with this. He has something to do with most of the cases. As you go back, and this weekend, I'm going to promise you I'm going to do it. I do have the lawsuits, but I'm going to rename some of the titles so you'll know what specific lawsuits they are, because I think some of the titles don't tell y'all. But if I put the lawsuit name, it wouldn't have rang bells. So it had to be something that was catchy for y'all. But now that I have them in the playlist, I already went through it. Y'all look through them. A lot of them had to do with thick leg, short arm, yo shit. A lot of them had to do with First Amendment violation, wrongful incarceration, excessive force. Then the next batch that costs a lot of money is the wrongful termination. Also, First Amendment violations for trying to ban political speech. All of that. And was locking weed and men up. Y'all, I had to put her, they was fucking acting up. Yes. That's why when we read that, I know one of those articles. I just don't want to hold it up because if I can't see it right now, I'm going to be I know how it is. So when we go into Gregory Towing, we're going to find out because they were getting kicked back. This motherfucker put a sign on a private property knowing that ain't nobody going to say shit. Did you not say that? Did you not say it, Miss Sylvia? Kickbacks. Allegedly. They got a pending lawsuit. No defamation. Now, this was the very alarming. This was actually 4 years ago. And let me put it on the screen. While we watching it, I'm going to pull up because I couldn't pull up the case, but I was able to take screenshots, dog, because the case is not available under PACER. So let's watch this together, y'all. And this is the last case that I'm going to bring to you guys. And I want y'all to listen to how they broadcast this. Shout out to love and blessings to Cara, because Cara care about Dolton a lot. She does not live in Dolton, but she knows that something needs to be changed about the police. And she consistently tell me about these, like, this happened then. This happened then. Let's watch this.
We're following a police shooting in South suburban Dolton. State police are investigating after a 19-year-old was hit multiple times. Tonight, we are learning more about him and seeing cell phone video of the shooting. CBS 2's Jeremy Ross joins us live outside the Dolton police station. Jeremy?
And Jim, we immediately want to warn viewers that some of the video you're about to see can be difficult to watch. It does not capture what led up to this police shooting. That is now part of a state police investigation.
His hand is up.
Cell phone video shows Dolton officers approaching a 19-year-old. We stopped the video before at least two fired at him Saturday night, sending him to the hospital and sending some neighbors hitting the deck.
5 shots first, 5, 6 shots. I want to know why. Why so many bullets? Why? I'm just thankful they didn't kill him. I'm here to speak today for my son because he can't speak for himself because he's at Christ Hospital and he's laying there fighting for his life.
A trail of tears running down her cheek. Patrice Easton Watson describes the pain of her son, 19-year-old Carteris Doty. He's been through at least 2 surgeries since Saturday night. Doty telling her he was with friends walking to a girl's house at Irvin near Sibley when
the police just came at me. That's what my son told me.
At some point, the offender reached into his waist and secured a weapon.
Did y'all see that?
A gun in his hand.
And pointed the weapon at the officers. In turn, the officers fired their weapons.
Dolton's Mayor Riley Rogers saying around 9:15 Saturday night, police responded to the call of a man with...
I know y'all said that this ain't happened under Tiffany. Why the fuck are you playing this, dog? Because what? Because the lawsuit was filed in 2024. 2/9/2024. So this is going to still affect you guys. I don't know if it was an investigation that was pending so long, but I have some of the case and I had to take pictures of it so I can get as much as possible. And we're going to get into it. So there is a case behind this. So this is long-standing behavior. This is not just Tiffany specified behavior. Do we not need a change or do we need a change? Let's play this.
With a gun. They say the 19-year-old ignored repeated commands to show his hands. Riley says body cameras were worn. The video was downloaded and turned over to the Illinois State Police, but there's no timetable on when that video will be viewed by family or the public.
I need transparency. I need answers. I want answers. I demand answers now.
Once the state police has contacted the family to give the family an opportunity to review the body cam video, the body cam video will be released to the public as soon as possible.
The village telling us that the officers involved are currently on desk duty. Doty described in serious condition. Live in Dolton, Jeremy Ross, CBS 2 News. Jim.
God be the glory that this young man survived. And y'all remember how old they say he was? Do y'all remember? 19, right? A whole damn lie. He's a baby. He's 14 years old. It's a 14-year-old kid. Imagine your baby walking home. Imagine. So this is I had to take pictures, so I'm going to do the best I can to show y'all what I'm working with. That's all I could do. Give me a second. As I show y'all them, I'm gonna just probably just. Can I be on the screen with this? Oh shit! All right, hey, this is it. I tried to zoom it in out because this is a minor. This is oh, I should have zoomed it out so y'all wouldn't see it. But it's a minor and his mother. So his mother is Miss Thomas. She's filing on the behalf of him. He's 14 years old. We're going to move on to some of the findings in this case. Bear with me because I had to take pictures. Okay, this wasn't easy. This is the parties that's involved. Some of the names I want y'all to see. As far as officers, yep. I'm telling. I don't give a damn. All right, here we go. The parties involved right here. They have the officer Lee, Officer Johnson, Officer Leslie Johnson. Yeah, we're going to be watching your ass. Officer Jane Dell. Hopefully that's not Perez. Officer Richard Rowe. Y'all need me to zoom in? So y'all can know these officers. If they come pull you over, be like, oh, Black Jesus, my hand's right here. I'm dead serious. They weird and they gun happy. So these are some of the few unknown officer. And also this involves Riverdale police officer unknown. Shout out to Riverdale. I told you, let's be friends. They're friends. These people, they work together. They go cook out together. They do the cancer walks together. Go watch the police page. I've been creeping. Stop it, police. Don't be mad at me because I pay attention. My uncle was a federal agent. I like it's in the bloodline. Like she's stalking us. No, it's just in the bloodline, dog. Be very efficient about shit. All right, so November 20. This is show you that he was a baby. November 20th, 2023. Oh shit. Wait a minute. This is another one. Oh, hold on. I got that other guy's case too. Oh my God. This is another minor. Oh my God. This is another minor. Because this says on November 2023. The other case I told you, that was under the other mayor. Oh my God. Y'all, this was towards the end of my research. So that's 2 separate cases with babies. So it's actually 19 cases I'm showing y'all tonight. Okay. So on November 20th, 2023, 14-year-old minor was shot and tased in the back by the defendant officers from Dolton Police Department. Prior to tasing of the baby, I'm trying not to show his name, but you know, I'm sorry, I'm not the best. This was an investigation into the matter. It says the baby was standing in his own backyard. He was standing on his own property in his backyard without cause, made a warrantless, unlawful entry onto his property located in Riverdale, Illinois. The defendant officer entered onto the property and was done in a midst of threatening manner. Upon unlawful entry, the defendant officers immediately violated and endangered the child's rights. Subsequently, unlawfully entered. I'm going to kind of zoom this out so I can read it. Y'all, I'm going to I got to make it a little bit smaller because it's just because it's a kid name. You know what? I'm sorry. Y'all might have to just read this to y'all because I know I keep trying to go over the name and y'all going to see it. And it's a child, so that's why I respect the hustle. So defendant officer observed the child standing on his own property in his backyard, as we mentioned. Upon unlawful entry, defendant officers immediately and violently engaged minor child. Subsequently to the unlawful entry of the property, the defendant officers ran towards the direction of the child and then shot him in the back with the taser. Oh, I remember this one. It's another one. I remember this one. Was this the one that was autistic? It was an autistic kid they did this to. But I didn't know they shot him too. Yes, this was the autistic kid. He was autistic, y'all. All right, let's get to it. I remember this. So at the time of the tase, the child had not committed a crime under the law of the state of Illinois, nor was he engaged in any commission of a crime. So at the time of the tase, the child was unarmed and did not pose a threat. The threats of no pose of physical harm or the defendant officer or any persons present at the time. Yeah, this was the autistic kid. Let's keep moving. So we don't have a problem here. We have a fucking problem. Now, what could an autistic kid do? What could they do? If they could do anything, and you know this, they gonna get us. They ain't got no type of pity. None. All right, back on the screen. I'm sorry I had to make it small, made my head bigger. It's because it got the kid name. All right. So here we go. At the time of the tasing, the defendant officer knew that the child did not pose a threat to harm the defendant officers, but willfully shot to tase him despite this knowing. Equipped with the knowledge, the defendant officer tased the child a second time and continued to tase the minor by injecting electronic bullets into the minor's body. Following the tasing, it was still immediately apparent that the minors was not involved in a criminal act. Following the tasing, the defendant officer made the deliberate decision to arrest and detain minor child, despite full and completely knowledge that there was no bias to arrest. So they shot him with the taser. They made it seem like they shot him with a gun. So that other one got shot with the gun. This one got shot with the taser. This was the autistic one. The one with the guy shot with the gun, I'm going to find his case. So at this time of the tasing, the child was and currently is 14-year-old minor with autism. Exactly. I knew it. Following the tasing, despite officer body-worn cam recorded other defendant officer expressly stating that the minor child was not involved in any criminal activity. Despite the explicit admission and knowledge of the innocence of the defendant, officers took the child into custody, arrested him, handcuffed him, arrested the minor. The defendant officer at the time of the tasing immediately became aware of the nature of the condition of the child. They were aware he was autistic and spitefully made the expression willfully decision to detain the child for an extended period of time. You know you can't do that to autistic kids, right? So the more the child would have misbehaved, thank you, Jesus, they didn't hurt him. Certain autistic kids. Y'all remember the autistic kid that went around breaking all of the TVs in Walmart? Go look on Instagram for that. And everybody was like, he should get his butt whooped. Blah, 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 blah. And to find out, what I found out from my research, it was the electrical currencies coming from all of the TV and all of the sounds. That he just went crazy, like, turn this shit off, Peggy. And everybody was like, he's bad. And they don't understand autistic kids. So thank you, Jesus. This child didn't get hurt. So the minor was transported to medical facility for treatment of wounds and injuries suffering the result of the unjustified use of the taser. While at the medical facility, the defendant officer handcuffed the autistic minor child to the hospital bed. Oh, somebody's getting a lawsuit. Let's keep it moving. Hit the like button. Y'all need to know this could be y'all grandkid. I don't want to hear this. Not me. He is autistic. I'm sorry. It pissed me off a little bit. Okay, so let's read it. The defendant officer handcuffed the kid to the bed, knowing that the child, the minor, had been wrongfully tased and unlawfully arrested, and the child was neither a suspect or a person who had committed a crime. The defendant officer further held the minor in jail, solitary confinement. They're going to get paid off of this. Do we not need to fix Dolton? Police. Solitary confinement for autistic child. Engage the minor in questionable and engage the minor in questioning and denied his mother and father access to the child upon his parents' request. At no point at any time during the child's incarceration with the defendant or other officers did the child once give the defendant cause to reason to conclude that it was necessary to shoot the child in the back with a taser. At no point at any time during the child's interaction with the defendant or officers did the child once give defendant cause for reason to conclude that it was necessary to arrest or detain the child. Despite there being no cause for reason, the defendant falsely confined an autistic minor child in jail cell for grossly excessive amount of time, considering the child known innocence without regard to even the slightest of care. The conduct of the defendant officers was willfully, wanton, and recklessly in danger of the child's right. Child endangerment. This pissed me off. The defendant conduct was malicious, outrageous, and without dissent and lack of basis, root in unlawfulness or cause. As a result of these actions, the defendant child was shot with the taser, arrested, detained. So they kind of restating the same thing. Y'all want to hear some more? I done took pictures of all this, so y'all gonna hear some more. Shit, I took 13 pictures of this damn lawsuit. Let's go. We gonna get through it. I just took pictures of all of this. All right, we on love you guys. We're on number 6. We halfway through. The village of Dolton, upon information and belief, supplied defendant officer Lee and defendant officer Johnson with the taser used to shoot. So they're trying to say you supplied them with it. And didn't train them. The village of Dolton had the duty to train defendant officers Lee and defendant officer Johnson on the use of taser. The village of Dolton in the policymaker responsibility for training Dolton Police Department officers on the appropriate use of tasers and other means of the use of force. The defendant officers and other officers encounter individuals and use tasers in reoccurring situations that present an obvious potential for violation of Illinois law, including limitation of prosecution on the use of force. Prior to November 20th, 2000, let me make this a little bit bigger, 2023, the continuance of the present upon information belief that the policy measures of the village of Dolton had actually and constructively noticed that the village of Dolton employee officers encounter individuals and use tasers in reoccurring situations that present an obvious potential for violation of the Illinois law. So basically, he's saying the trustees kind of brought this up. Now, I don't know what video it was, but they brought it up like, yo, you're using the tasers too much. What the hell going on? And that's part of the mitigation factors that we were talking about, that the trustees should be ongoing every damn meeting. What we at risk for? Who the hell trying to sue us now? What the hell? Nothing happened. That's what they have to do. So what they're saying that it was a reoccurring and looking like it was statistically known that they were tasing people. Fucking tasing people. Prior to November 20 20, 2023, the continuance of the presence upon information and believe that the policy of the village of Dolton have a training program on the use of tasers that is shame in nature, woefully inadequate. I was making sure I was reading it right. Hold on. He said that they got a training program on the use of tasers that is shame in nature, woefully inadequate, and do not sufficiently or completely train employee officers, including defendant officers, on the use of tasers, and further does not include the competency-based test components. You see why I asked them who was their review board for excessive force, because it was part of your policies, and you don't have them. So this lawyer found out too. You're not even following the taser policies. Go ahead, Lloyd. Do your damn thing. Okay, let's move on. This is why it's important for us to dig a little deep, because this is the things that we're gonna have to ask. And if everything go down, you'll be able to use these cases as what? Hold on, let me make sure I got the right one up right now. 8, 7. Okay, we almost through. As president. When I say what, that means I'm a teacher. Y'all supposed to say president. Okay. We learning a lot here. And it's small because the minor name is in this. And I just keep messing up about to say his name and everything. Just bear with me. All right. Prior to the November 20th, 2023, upon information of belief, the village of Dolton did not provide adequate training, as we talked about. As set forth in the preceding paragraph, the defendant officer unlawfully excessively forced against the child by firing a taser at him, and set forth the preceding paragraphs that we talked about. Because of the failure of the policy of the village of Dolton, including failures to train the Dolton police officers on the use of tasers, as set forth in the preceding paragraph, of the child suffering great harm. Here you go. It's your fault. It's your fault. That's why sometimes as police officer, if I see that shit, I ain't working there. Baby, God, I need a job. That's what I'm gonna say while I'm sitting home safe. Fuck that. I did that to nurses several times. And I stick to it. Safe. I still got my license, and them damn shithole ass hospitals burning down right now. Let's move forward. Now, negligence inflicting emotional distress and that's against the village of Dolton. So they restated everything that we talked about. Defendants of village of Dolton, the plaintiff against the child, the duty to train, as we talked about. So let's just move on. It's gonna fall on Dolton, but then guess who Dolton is? The people, the residents, the tax money of the resident. That's who Dolton. That's what Dolton means. Dolton resident means taxpayers of that municipality, and you need to make sure they respect you. After this, they're gonna learn to respect the residents, because you got somebody like Grace Levi telling on everybody. Let's go. Now I'm gonna get to it. We at the 2-hour point. I love you guys. You love me. All right, so they're asking for at least $50,000 of relief related to this case. At least $50,000, you already know. And this is an issue, intentional inflict of emotional distress again. So let's move that off so you can see what they're asking for. If I get the full case, like I got it, but I had to do it like this, so just bear with me. Again, I ain't doxing. I'm just telling the truth. If you run upon these officers, just be leery. Just be like, sir, ma'am, are you having a good day? Did they got you working the beat in this two of y'all? I understand, because these motherfuckers crazy. Fucking crazy. So this is the officers that's named in this: Leslie Johnson, Officer Lee. Yep. And guess what? If they settle this, Miss Leslie, you better have some liability. You better get it today. But you still gonna have to report to them that you got a pending lawsuit. You better get some liability insurance, big baby, because if they settle, your ass is out of luck. Both of y'all. Both of you. This is my grandma voice. Both of you motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I'm almost done. You know I gotta make y'all laugh. Gotta go through it. This is heavy information. There's a lot. Okay. I know how to make it fun. All right. Let me see if there's anything. So this is getting down to the last bit. Describe the they're talking about the misconduct. Let me just put that on the screen because I did take a picture of it. Look down. I'm showing y'all everything I took a picture of. If I had to take a picture, we down to the last 4 pictures. Okay. Bear with me. Plaintiff incorporates paragraph 1 to 48 that we just read to you and describe the defendant officer's arrest and imprisonment of the plaintiff, the cause of the plaintiff to be arrested, imprisoned without warrant, without probable cause, and without a legal justification. Due to the arrest, the plaintiff had his liberties and with liberty to move about unrestrained. All right, misconduct. They also named misconduct was undertaken by the defendant officers Lee and Leslie. Lee and Leslie. You're gonna owe them $50,000. You're gonna owe your lawyers that. Fuck around, find out. But also remember this: Riverdale Police is naming this. Defendant River Village of Riverdale is sued inherent pursuit to the respondent superior. So hold on, it's something about Riverdale in here too. Don't think that y'all off the hook. Y'all asses is named in this. Hold on, where we at? 11. I hope I didn't skip anything. Okay, I'm just trying to make y'all aware. Because this happened in Riverdale, and I know the Riverdale police. Why the fuck was Dolton in Riverdale? Damn, I just got an aha moment. What? You pulled the Lacey Lewis. I'm surprised Lacey had nothing to do with this. Y'all remember when he chased after you know who out of the jurisdiction? This is their MO. These motherfuckers is weird. They don't give a damn. All right, so here we go. It says on November 20th, 2023, in Indiana, on Indiana Avenue in Riverdale, the defendant Officer Lee and defendant Officer Johnson breached their duty to the decedent by acting in an unwillful, wanton manner. So let me see, because I know they named the Riverdale police in this too. They had to be there. But what? Please tell me why Dolton police was over there. Can anybody tell me? I'm Aggie. This is fucking unnecessary. What was going on? They was chasing somebody? I can't. I'm trying to figure this out. Please, I appreciate you guys. We just down to the last. That's it. So this is okay. Then it was respondent superior state claim against Riverdale. Now this where Riverdale come in at. These people are terrible. Here we go. Plaintiff reallegates everything that we already said. Defendant Officer Lee and John is committing an affirmation act of the set forth above as everything we said. Defendant Officer committed all allegations set under color of law. Okay, let's move over. It says the Village of Dolton is liable in principle for all the acts committed in this agency. So where is it? That is the state claim against the Village of Dolton. Okay, so now the state claim against the Village of Riverdale. Now, because I didn't hear what they was talking about what Riverdale police did. So defendant Officer Jane Doe and Richard Rowe. Richard, there you go. I'm telling. Oh shit, too much. They like, girl, there you go. Now I could tell now. I could make it bigger now so I could shut up. Shut up, Riverdale. Grace is telling. There you go. To your asses. Two of you. Two more. Now I got to pay attention to Riverdale too. Good Lord. So this is named the two officers, John Doe and Richard Rowe, in committing an affirmation act set forth above. So they probably didn't stop it. It looks like they didn't stop it. Affirmation. Yeah, I don't know what that word means, but I'm thinking it affirmed the motion because they don't say affirmed the motion, but I think they basically supported what Dolton police did. This is the last one, y'all. We made it through in 1 hour and 46 minutes. We went over 19 cases, and we still have to find the case with the little boy that was shot in the back. Because this is actually the one that I thought the case was. So please mind, I do apologize. But that happened. And I want to know, was that settled? So I'll let y'all know was the one that happened under the last mayor. Was it settled? Because at the end of the day, this is a bad issue. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to read y'all comments because this is the last one. Again, this is pulling Dolton into it. In defamation and defamation for both, and that's just because they are responsible for the lawful conduct of the officers while they're in badge, while they're working, and all the training and things. So that's how they're pulling them in together and saying that the officers work for them. But y'all, guess what, y'all? They said if we settle, bitch, and the judge affirmed it. See, they could say what they said in the actual settlement, like our settlement agreement don't say that. But if the judge felt like, nah, y'all gonna have to pay that. The judge said, oh, nah, they don't got to pay that. Gotcha. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. So did we break that down for you guys? That was a lot. Certain cases that really stand out, like this last one, I'm going to sectionate it so whoever wasn't able to attend, they can look at that. A few little short ones. We're going to highlight, call some people out. I ain't going to make the call out on Trina, but I may have to because there's a water issue. That's what Trina should have just stuck by. This water issue. I'm going to be on that issue. We're going to make sure it get fixed. But all the rest of this stuff is like blowing our motherfucking mind. You got to fight. You got a cause. Stick to it and help the residents not go through what you had to go through. That's my message. I'm always trying to give somebody some damn advice. They're like, shut up, Mama Levi. Before Trina come and bite your damn head off. You the only one she ain't bite fucking head off yet. Why? Because it's the blood of Jesus that's on me. Anyway, if the cops saw him from the street with plain view, he's still into the property without a warrant. Your house is yours. And your, what it says, cured by backyard and protected by illegal search. No, you're supposed, is that cured? I'm saying it wrong. Y'all can pronunciate it for me. But they're not supposed to go on your property even if you don't got a fence. You're not letting them in unless they show you a warrant. Did they? Who is that? They Miranda right without the parent? Did they read the Miranda without the parents? Even if they did, it's not active. They're not supposed to talk to children at all. Period. You know what? It's funny because I saw that today and it broke my heart. We were driving and my son saw these boys riding on their bike and he smiled. He was like, I love to see kids outside because you know these outside ain't outside no more. And as we would turn back, the police was sitting there talking to the kids. The kids was nothing but like 11 and 12. I'm going to pray for them. Grace Levi is the real deal. She will break down the breakdown. I appreciate you, Mr. Brown. I got time for it. I'm detailed. I can't help it because the surface shit, yeah, I always got some. I be having a question like something is missing. I need a full picture, honestly, because as I'm always bringing it in as a Hebrew, God judged. He judged all of us. I'm just really aware of it. And I'm like, listen, I got enough strikes against me with the bullshit I done did. I need to be careful. So when it comes to certain things like that, passing judgment on people and doing a lot of that, I do try to reframe it until I have some type of proof. Sometimes my intuition come out and I'd be like, guys, it's nagging my heart. And then y'all hear it, later on the 8 ball come out. But that's usually, if it ain't facts coming behind it, is a intuition. And I share with y'all and tell y'all is allegedly. Just waiting on April 1st and to CC all of this with the irrelevant, which this will be irrelevant to me. So CC all of this will be irrelevant to me until FBI announce charges against the supermayor and her cronies. Well, I'm going to be honest. I honestly think that they pay attention to us. I think that we're feeding them. It's not a fucking joke. Shut up, Grace. I found the document because Trina, she did a live today, and I thought the live had something to do with Henyard. She was on the FBI website. I was like, oh, shit, let me go up there and find some archives and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking I'm looking for Tiffany Henyard case. I didn't find it, but what I did find was the cases on the Black Panther archive. Also, it was cases on FBI informants in the Black neighborhood. They didn't have, and they basically, this was a petition to get less of them because it was so much. I could show you this shit, but I was like, I'm not about to go into conspiracy because y'all not even gonna hit the fucking thing unless they say Henyard name. But then the last thing that they had was not only that, but that it's called COINTELPRO Pro. But there are a lot of people on Facebook, and I'm going to say allegedly, but there are a lot of lawyers on Facebook. There are a lot of informants on Facebook. If y'all watch different situations like this, you'll find that there were actually law enforcement pretending to be content creators, i.e. allegedly Vlad TV, allegedly Tommy G. And I'm gonna shut the fuck up. That's allegedly, dog. He's funny. But that's what the streets has said. So if I didn't do a good job, still hit the like button. I tried. I love you guys. Y'all already know it's time to vote. This bird is already out. Nobody's going to write her in. But why we're showing this is because we want to feed the feds. And we need the residents to know you still have a fight. You still have things to stand on. You still have things to talk about. Do not be afraid. You could vote for that person, but the person you vote for, you should be able to talk to. How about that? So I love you guys. We got the 2-hour point. Hit the like button. Thank you, Ms. Gail, for hitting us up with our super chat today. Again, if you join our membership for $4.99 a month, that $4.99 is going to go directly to my resources so I can get what I want. Y'all see, as a kid, I'm like, all I want for Christmas is to get on to a website that got all of the cases. I love you guys. Have a good evening, and I will see you on Sunday for the wildest police case you have ever heard. Hit the like button.
Leader, they want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet, the mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. Y'all don't do no work, no work. Y'all
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Now, all you crackheads, out!
Drunk as yeah. Yeah, スライドする。お前の地元にスライドする。スライドする。
Imagine if my small business blew up overnight and I woke up to some sales. Boost this video so people who like my products can find me.
Algorithm. Where you at, bitch?